You know, I had a topic I was passionate about played for today, something I'm deeply nostalgic for and have wanted to make a video on for some time. But you got robbed of it by the same guy who robbed me, PewDiePie. Hi again, guys, and welcome back to me making a big deal out of nothing for some easy views. You guys know PewDiePie. He's the dude who made all those Black Ops 1 commentaries back in the day. He hasn't really been up to much since then in the last decade. You know, other than stealing from me. I'm gonna get into the details of how he committed this heist, and if you enjoy that, there will be this big card at the end of this video that takes you to another one like it. Please click it, it's so hot when you do. Also, today is the last day that you can use my code Kwite to get 30% off your G Fuel purchase. It's the first link in the description. I genuinely love this stuff, and there's never been a better time than now to get your dependency on it started. So a few days ago, PewDiePie uploaded a video titled "Accidentally Bought Illegal Item Off Wish," and that seems innocuous when you just read the name of it until you actually look at the thumbnail. He put me right there, front and center. Well, more to the left than center, but right there. He lifted my likeness to trick my much larger audience than his into thinking I was in some small no-name YouTuber's video. Only I get to lie about other people for views, Felix. And the way he addressed this poor sportsmanship in the video was incredibly disrespectful all its own. I could pad this video's runtime by describing what happened, but instead I'm gonna pad this video's runtime by showing you what happened.
We got top cam going on. This one is a hoodie. What is this color? This is not the color I wanted. Oh my god, this is so trash, I can barely see it.
Well, what do you mean by that, PewDiePie? What do you mean being a nicely colored dark forest green hoodie, you know, that thing I am, is the wrong color? Care to elaborate? It says I am a floating hoodie in every bio I have on the internet, and that comment for someone like me is the internet version of having your mouth spit in, except it's not hot.
Mom! God damn it! I'm actually so disappointed. It's too short in the sleeves. Mom. It actually kind of suits me, this color.
This small-time, no-name YouTuber really needs to make up his fucking mind. Does he hate the color of my cloth, or does he think that it suits him? All things considered, I think it would just be more appropriate of him to not judge a hoodie by its color at all. That's just a really backwards and outdated way to think about things.
Next up, we have mask. Mask. I feel like I should say face here, but they just went with mask. Wow. How do I put this on? Oh my god. It looks like I'm wearing a diaper on my face, dude.
I was gonna call him an asshole for saying that shit, but it compliments his diaper joke too much, and the last thing I want to do is cooperate with this guy. What are the chances, really, that those two items in those color schemes were opened in that exact order? What's that? Very high, you say? Probably. I would agree. But just you wait, because he rubbed some more salt into that gaping, gushing, lethal wound.
Okay. I like this.
If you didn't believe me before, this has to seal the deal. He didn't open those sunglasses from anywhere and put them on. He just put them on to complete the look. I wonder what look he was going for. Mine. It's the way I look. He's either making fun of me or biting my style without giving me a shout out, both of which are unacceptable and would make me cry a lot. Jokes aside, pumping them irony brakes for a second, it was inevitable I was gonna find out about this. If you are an influencer, that naughty word that unfortunately describes me, you can't just have the biggest YouTuber on earth do something even tangentially and accidentally related to you and not hear about it. It was in my comment section, like, no shit, that's what the comment section is for. I got tweet after tweet regarding it, like all the tweets I have on screen right now are like maybe a third of the ones I collected and hoarded away like a little gremlin. And since I went out on that scavenger hunt for things talking about me to feed my ego, a bunch more have come my way, so it's an incomplete collection now anyways. Even one of my editors was sending it my way because he knew I could probably squeeze a few minutes of content out of this bullshit. So yeah, I was definitely gonna hear about this whether I wanted to or not. I knew that, technically speaking, people talking about this wasn't directly because of Felix, but fresh off that news, I was feeling mad. I was all riled up, in a bit of a frenzy, you might say. And listen, even though I'm a hoodie and not a human, I'm still a person. I just needed a place to vent about how wrong I was on twitch.tv/Kwite, where I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'll actually be live tonight around 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. You should definitely hang out.
But have you guys ever heard of this guy, PewDiePie? It would make sense if you have. He's not, like, particularly well known. This guy pisses me off because he's like been biting my shit. If you guys saw PewDiePie's video today, he dropped every pretense and just started dressing up like me. Like piece by piece. Look at this shit. He puts on the hoodie. He puts on the mask. Then he puts on the fucking glasses. It's right there. He's not even hiding it. This can't be a coincidence. This is hard proof that I'm being stolen from. He's my spitting image. That's like the exact shade. Genuinely, it's the exact dark green I use on my like that I am. Yeah, he's a stan. He's a stan. This is fan behavior.
It's funny because this isn't even the first time PewDiePie has lifted something from my channel without shame and without credit. As I've said, I am a floating hoodie, and because I float, I don't really have a need for legs. In fact, I just don't have them. These things? Completely fake. I just wear them because it makes the people around me more comfortable. They're very high quality prosthetics. And what do you know? Long after I start doing this so-called bit, PewDiePie starts a bit where he has no legs. Except for him, it was a joke. Something he could forget about off camera. I actually have to live with being the dismembered upper body of a corpse. That's something he would never understand. I remember I made a video on PewDiePie stealing from me over that back when the no legs PewDiePie joke was still funny. Admittedly, that video was much more desperate than this one. Not that this video isn't desperate, but there's slightly more entertainment value this time around. The worst part about this, for me at least, is that the hoodie he's wearing in that video was meant to be Dream merch.
Let's see.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Sorry, Dream. You're not getting a cut out of this $2. 2 buckaroonies.
It's like no matter what I do, despite being here first, I will always be in the shadow of the other green guy who wears a mask. Like literally, I'm the shade of green his shadow would make. Okay, now dropping this bit for good, it's pretty clear that this was just a big coincidence, an unfortunate one for Felix, because I'm sure as soon as he saw that he dressed up in the getup that some random commentary channel wore, he was groaning to himself. Ah, god fucking damn it, whoever this is gonna milk this until the titties dried out. And god damn it, my imitation of PewDiePie was right about that one. The folks in his subreddit had a few choice observations about this thing as well. And I mean, of course they were all over it. The little sleeper agents I've planted in that community were acting on their hidden programming. They're meant to mobilize whenever they see PewDiePie do something that I could maybe turn into a video. There have been a lot of false alarms. How far have I fallen? I'm looking at a YouTuber subreddit for easy content, and I couldn't even be asked to make my own for it. Honestly, not that far. This is pretty par for the course for what I do normally. And if I am being honest, most of the posts are people just saying that this was a thing that happened. Look at this thing that happened. But there was one that stuck out to me because reading it was like having my self-worth physically stabbed. PewDiePie's look became so popular that someone started a channel based on it. That title and the thumbnail of mine they used reflects my current mood perfectly. I am struggling and failing to hold back tears. I'm not gonna hear the end of this one for years, and it's all my goddamn fault for looking like this. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. I know it's a short one, but come on guys, you know I had to profit off this situation somehow. That end card I was talking about should be on screen right now. If you click or tap, it would mean a lot to me. Subscribe with notifications on if you enjoyed. Shout out PewDiePie for dressing up in a way that kinda looks like me, and I'll see you guys next time.